Good morning, everyone, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Maria from Night Star Beauty, and with me is
Liz of ChicagolawLuxurymakeup.
So in our lives, which we try and do once a month, we couldn't last month because of a whole lot of different things that happened, and we got a bit busy. But we normally start off with some of our favorites, and then we go on and have a look at a couple of different Instagram profiles and look at some products, some that sort of have been released, newly released, and ones that are up and coming as well. So we will start off with our favorites and we'll sort of stop as people come in and we can chat to them. Okay. Hi, Lauren. So I'm going to try and make Lauren, if I can, a moderator. I don't think it's going to let me.
Hi, Lauren. I can't see any of the chats today.
Oh, you can't?
No. I think because, I don't know. There's a lot of reasons, but I can't.
Okay, okay. So yes, I've been able to. So Lauren is a moderator. Because I think I've only got you as on my.
Oh, there we go.
As a moderator.
Hi, Judy. Hi, Stephen. All right, so I can see them. I just have to click off to another screen.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, I have my laptop in front of me that I'm doing this live through, and then I have my iPad up here to the side. So
you are connected.
I am connected. I'm all wired up. Right. Okay. So do you want to start off with?
Sure.
Favorites. We missed a couple of months, but I think I've only grabbed, there might be one or two from, what are we now? May. Might be something from April. I'm not sure. I just grabbed a few things. It's not too many.
So I don't know that mine are all going to be new releases, but they are definitely stuff that I have been loving the last couple of months. And I'm going to start with this Beauty Light Wand from Charlotte Tilbury, and it's in shade Pillow Talk. It is so
flipping. I haven't opened it
gorgeous.
yet.
I have lots of them, but Pillow Talk has really just blown me away. It is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I can't stop using it. So, and I almost didn't pick it up because I have so many. So I'm really, really glad that I did. I absolutely love it.
I think they're really nice. I was speaking to someone, and this was a while ago, and they thought they emphasize texture, but I don't think that they do. I think that they're really beautiful. I go fairly easy with it, but I think they're lovely.
I think so too. And I eventually want to pick up the contour ones. I have not picked up the contour ones yet.
I'm just reading Stephen's comment. He said, when I did Magpies, when they used to do that live with 4 other creators, I used my laptop for camera and phone for chat, but always forgot to mute my phone. Yeah, I've muted my laptop.
I guess I could.
My laptop, my iPad, I've muted that. Yeah, otherwise you get that echo.
Exactly. All right, what's your favorite, Maria?
Well, I'm going to do a Charlotte Tilbury as well. So I'm going to, and I've got that on today. And it is the Pillow Talk Multi Glow. And this is in Romance Light. So this was the cooler of the two. I picked up both, but this was the cooler of the two. I've just got to try and work out how to show things in front of the laptop. I'm used to my camera.
That is my favorite of the two. It is really, really pretty.
It is. It's really pretty. And I like it too that you can use, actually I probably should have used that in my inner corner today, that lightest shade here. So I swirled all of them and just put all of them on today. But yeah, that lightest one would work pretty good as an inner corner highlight.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It is. It's really gorgeous. The packaging's lovely too. So yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, really beautiful.
And I don't think you can get it in the US anymore. I did find it at Selfridges. But
it's sold out in New Zealand, mind you. It's typical. But because they sold it at Mecca here not too long after it was released. And it sold out within, I don't know how much they got in, but it sold out probably without 24 hours. It was gone.
Wow.
And I never got an email saying that they were in. I just check the Mecca site first thing in the morning. They tend to upload their new things, and by chance I saw it that they had, yeah. But we haven't got the new Charlotte Tilbury bronzer yet. So that's where, I don't know, that's where Mecca here, it's odd. We get some new things and sometimes we wait for ages. So
did the whole like Charlotte Tilbury collection come there, or just the 2 highlighters?
the whole collection, yeah.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Sometimes we get something quite, it was just first Charlotte Tilbury releases it from her website, and she doesn't ship to New Zealand anymore. And then that stopped about 18 months ago or something. And then so she had it on there, and then as soon as it was released to the other stores, that's when Mecca released it here. But then the foundation earlier in the year, we had to wait a while, which I never picked up. And this one too will probably wait a while as well, the bronzer. Now that I've said that, I'll probably go on the website this morning.
Can you get it from Selfridges? Do they ship Charlotte Tilbury to New Zealand?
Yeah, they do, and Selfridges have got it. So, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty happy with my Chanel bronzers. So.
They are very similar. So, I mean, if you have the Chanel or even like the Westmin Atelier or the Tom Ford, you don't have to get the Charlotte Tilbury. They are.
No, but I mean, I do use the Chanel, the other bronzers, or the cream bronzers, but the 2 new powder ones that I love. So, and I've got one of them. I've got one medium on today. So I love that one. I love the formula. It blends beautifully. Yeah, Lauren's saying, she goes, I want the Chanel instead of the Charlotte Tilbury. That can go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That comment. I might get rid of it myself. Let's have a go. Let's see.
All right, well, I'm going to keep going with Charlotte Tilbury. And this blush, and I do not even know when it came out. So this is Pillow Talk Intense, and it's in the Cheek to Cheek formula. I've been using it almost daily. I can't stop. I cannot put it down. It's so pretty. And I don't even know when it came out. But
I've got a couple of hers, but I haven't got that one, and they are pretty. They're really pretty.
It's listed as new, but I don't know when. I don't know when it came out. But
no, I don't know either. Someone in the chat might know.
But it is so, so pretty. Like I really.
Yeah, it's a deeper.
Yeah.
A deeper color, isn't it? Yeah.
It's so pretty. So I have been wearing that nonstop.
I tend to do that too. When I get something new and I really love it, then I wear it for quite a few days. So for the last, what's it been, 3 or 4 days? Because I got finally the La Prairie, the loose powder. So I've been wearing the La Prairie foundation and the powder. And I've got it on today as well. It's really good, but it is expensive. There's no doubt about it, but it is good.
It is, but you do get a lot of product. So
how much is the powder over there, roughly?
I don't know. I think it's over 200. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask how much it is in New Zealand.
I think here it's over 400.
Holy.
It's just as well as bad get last ages.
Now, I don't know what the currency is called in New Zealand.
New Zealand dollars.
Okay, so is the New Zealand dollar comparable to the American dollar?
It depends. At the moment, it's not great. So I think for every American dollar that I buy, it would cost me probably $1.40 New Zealand.
So the 400, is that 400 US dollars or?
No, that's 400. That's 400
New
New
Zealand
Zealand dollars. So I look at the exchange rates all the time. So yeah, the dollar's not that great. So USA to ENZ dollars. Okay. So okay, it's even worse than last time I checked. Okay, so today, if I have to buy $1 US, it's going to cost me $1.53. It's been worse than that. I remember years and years ago, the very first time I went to America, I think it cost for every New Zealand dollar, for every US dollar, it was like $1.75 New Zealand.
All right, so you really need to come to America and go shopping, right? So then it's cheaper?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And then for pounds, I haven't checked that, but normally that doesn't change too much. But whatever it says in pounds, I need to double it. So if it says 100 pounds, it's $200 New Zealand.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that.
It's like the petrol. I mean, we buy it by the litre, but you guys have the gallon. So I've worked it out. So it's nearly $12 a gallon here.
God. I'm going to stop complaining about the price of gas because it could be worse.
Lauren says I need to move to the US. Yes, I do. Yes, there is a spam bot in here. So, but I think Lauren's deleted what's in there. So it's the first time I've had a spam on a live.
I know. I don't think we've had that before.
Okay, next. You've done yours, haven't you? Okay.
Yes.
The by Prairie, the liquid blushes. I've got it on. I've got it on today. So I got both. I got the other one in, I haven't got it in front of me. Is it Sunny Flash or Sunny Glow?
Something like that. Something sunny.
And that's more of, I think, if you wanted sort of a light bronzed sort of look all over your cheek. But this one is Rosy Flash. And this is really lovely. I think it's really pretty.
It is.
It's just subtle. I think they go on beautifully too, don't you, Liz?
I do.
Think they're lovely.
I do. They're really, really pretty.
Mm.
I've been really enjoying it. And I'm wearing it today as well, underneath powder blush. It's very, very subtle. I just think it's beautiful. And I feel like I'm going to go through this really, really quickly, though.
Yeah.
I feel like there's probably a lot of product in there.
I can't read it. I haven't got glasses on. It's very small writing. I have to hold it like a meter away.
It's 7 grams.
7 grams. Yes, it is. Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. The Lisa Eldridge is 15 milliliters. So like the Lisa Eldridge's is double in size. It's 0.5 ounces and this is 0.25 ounces.
But what do you think of the Lisa Eldridge one?
I think they're pretty. I just think that the packaging is garbage and it's really hard to get out. But they're super pigmented and they go on really nice if you can get the product out of the tube.
Yeah.
And you don't need a lot. I feel like I use more of the by Tirau than I do some other liquid or cream blushes. Yeah,
no, you do use quite a bit. I use, so when I pump it, it's 2 pumps per cheek, I suppose. Yeah. But I like the by Tirau range. I think nearly everything, because I haven't tried a foundation yet. She had there's 2 foundations in there. I know there's one you don't like, and there is another one I might try.
I want to try the other one. The one that.
But the things that I buy, I really love. I think they're really great for mature skin.
I would agree.
Very flattering. Yes, the Lisa Eldridge blush exploded all over Keep Beauty Real on one of her videos. Yeah, and it also for that happened to Jen on Just Glow Firefly. That happened to her as well.
And the only reason I don't think it happened to me is because I stopped before it happened, because I mean you kept squeezing and it just would not come out.
So did you get it replaced, or did you just?
They did send me replacements, but they're bad. You know, there really wasn't much of an improvement. I think it was their packaging as a whole.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because
it'll be interesting then to see if she releases it in different packaging or better.
I hope she does. They were really, really pigmented and they are really, really pretty. Just getting them out of the package was awful.
I still haven't tried one thing of Lisa Eldridge yet. Not one.
Does she ship to New Zealand?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know. I've heard the lipsticks are pretty good, so I might try there.
The lipsticks are gorgeous.
Oh, Stephen's just saying, is Lisa Eldridge still selling them? I'm not sure.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you can buy them, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. Oh, she might be in the process then of, or she might even do, because the formula, some people were sort of on the fence about that a little bit too. So maybe she might be just redoing it all. Who knows?
She might be. There was definitely inconsistencies. I had some shades that were super liquidy and I had no issues with, and then some that were like super thick, like a paste that wouldn't come. So I don't know. All right, I will go next since I also had the Tirauau. I will put that to the side. And next up are these Sicily liquid eyeshadows. They're so pretty. They're really, really
I saw your video this morning on it, and they are pretty. I haven't got them. They are in New Zealand, but I haven't got them yet. So how much are they over there?
I think 58.
I think they're like 88 here. Something like that.
That's insane.
I'll have a look.
Would it be better than to almost like shop the US sites and pay for shipping? Can you do that?
Sicily doesn't ship to New Zealand. I have used, when they had their sale, I used the forwarding address that I have.
And when you did that, did you pay the US price or?
I paid the US price, but then they add GST when it gets to the New Zealand Post destination, which is 15%.
Oh.
And then you got to pay for the shipping costs. So when I added it up, it was, and then I thought, well, if I bought that in New Zealand, how much would it be? And it was really the same. So I probably would get from Sicily there again in the US, because you get extra things as well, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not dearer, but it's not, don't really save anything either. But I would get from there again, another sale. I'm waiting also for Selfridges. When they have their sale, I'll probably pick up some more Sicily products and maybe some La Mer as well, but because that's pretty good normally.
I think it's supposed to be June 2nd. Does that sound?
I don't know. They have, when do they have their sales? Is it twice a year, is it?
They have like from what I could read, it's like a bank sale, like a bank holiday.
Oh, okay.
One in the UK that can tell me. But what I could Google, it said June 2nd.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know it, because it was right around this time last year is when I bought a whole bunch of stuff from Selfridges. I bought a whole bunch of Suku that was on sale.
Yeah.
And I bought my global shipping membership. So I'm going to have to redo that because I think it's expired now and they have pushed their sale out. So I was hoping that the sale would come in and I could just get everything before I had to renew, but that did not happen.
Oh, I renewed. I mean, it's worth it for me. That global, that's 40 pounds a year. So it's just under $80, but I buy a lot from Selfridges, so it's definitely worth it for me.
No, it is definitely worth it. The price that I pay, I think is like $50 or $55. And I'll save more than that just buying Sicily.
Yeah.
Because it's so much cheaper than it is here.
I'm just having a look at Smith & Co.'s online here in New Zealand. I just want to see how much that. It's probably not even there. It's a terrible. I love the shop, but it's a terrible website.
Do they just have one store in New Zealand? In Auckland? Okay.
So Smith & Co.'s is like a department store, and it has on the ground floor, it has Tom Ford, La Prairie, Lemire, Gucci, Armani, MAC, Bobbi Brown, and all the different Chanel, Dior. There's also a separate Chanel boutique in Auckland though, and a separate Dior boutique in Auckland as well. But yeah, but Smith & Co.'s is definitely the place for luxury makeup.
That's the high-end department store.
Yeah, no, they haven't. I can't see them on the website's terrible though. I've heard if you buy from the UK, you don't pay tax. Is that true? I pay tax because they add 15% because it's GST, which stands for Goods and Services Tax. And New Zealand put in new laws about 2 years ago because people were buying things from overseas and not paying tax, that GST. So any place now that wants to ship things to New Zealand, they have to collect that tax on behalf of New Zealand. And then I imagine probably every 6 months or 12 months, they pay the New Zealand government so it's a bit of work for them to do that.
And it's expensive. That really increases the cost to you.
It does, but I mean, if it comes here, then I mean, I've got to pay GST anyway. So, because we pay GST on everything, on petrol, groceries, everything, except a house. But you pay GST on cars.
Wow. That'll get expensive.
Anastasia saying we pay 13%. It used to, when they first started the tax, gosh, when was that? That must have been in the 90s. I think it started at 10%, and now it's at 15%. You just can't get away from it. So, yeah. But because we run a business, a lot we can claim it. So, yeah, it's not as bad as the average person. So,
well, if you can get these, I highly recommend them. They are much better than the Chanel ones.
I've got a Chanel. I think I've got 2 of them or 1, and I still haven't tried them yet.
Are they any good yet? Still, I mean,
I think so. I don't know. I haven't opened them. I haven't even opened it. Oh, I might have opened it. I think it's a gold one. I can't remember. But I saw it the other day when I was tidying up my room here, and then because I got the new drawers, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I haven't even tried that yet.
We'll try it.
Oh, 25% in Norway. Oh my God, stop it.
Oh gosh. That's so expensive.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because we pay it, I imagine Norway too. So you pay it on groceries, everything. So that gets very expensive for middle to low income earners. I mean, God, it'd be expensive for us, let alone the average person.
Right.
But I imagine Norway is a little bit similar to New Zealand. It's probably got a lot of public funded things like the hospitals and probably more than us. If their tax is at 25%, their GST, probably more than us, I'd say. Yeah. Linda's saying we pay for the same as you, Maria. Okay, so it's on everything.
Yeah.
Except a house. Yeah. Okay. So there are a couple more favorites, but we've been going a while. So one was the Dior Riviera. Oh, I've just dropped something. The Riviera palette, and I've got that on today, and that's really lovely. So, but let's get to these
new releases.
New releases. Now, I'll try and figure this out.
I will be of no help.
That's all right. I think I've got it.
All right.
There we go. So the other thing that I've just realized that we forget to say with these will I buy it things is that this was all started by Samantha March. So we really should acknowledge that she's the one that started that. And then normally we look at a couple. There is a third one I look at on Instagram, Makeup Release Radar. But I think today we'll start off with Chic Profile Official, which is Tavia. And then we'll have a look at Angel Naked One.
All right.
I was going back just to check. Okay. So I'm going to... It's been a while since it's a couple of months since we did a live. So I'm not too sure how far to go back. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
I think those Sukus are already out, right?
They are, yes. And I got the one that has that really gorgeous. Well, I got both, I think. Or just the blue one. No, just the blue one. It was the latest one that I got both. And that is gorgeous.
I did not pick those up.
Suku is really interesting. It can look a bit odd sometimes. But then when you put them on, they're just beautiful.
The powders are very, very nice. They're very soft, very creamy, and they just blend beautifully on the eyes.
I never picked up that blush though, that one that's zooming in now.
The purple one?
Yeah, no, I never picked that up, but it actually looks pretty good. I've seen people use it. It looks, but that got sold. That was one of the first things to get sold out from that range, I think. And the blush is gorgeous. Okay, so it'll go up a bit. So these have been released too. I think these have only been, I'm just pulling the screen up now. This is for the Dior, the Velvet Quince. And I got 3 of them. I've done videos on 2. I was just a bit saturated with Dior. I mean, but they are gorgeous, gorgeous. And I've got the nude one still that I haven't done a video on. But the blue velvet one is stunning. And the formula is stunning as well. They blend beautifully. And I think you'd like them, Liz, because they don't have, well, the 2, Coral Paisley, Blue Velvet are the other 2 that I've got. And they don't have, or they seem to have a topper in them, which sometimes you don't like.
Yeah, I think I want to pick up the nude one. I just haven't done it yet, but eventually I will get it.
Yeah, I had to get these from, where did I end up getting them from? Oh, Nordstrom in America.
Really?
And Yeah, I got all, I think, from Nordstrom in America. Yes, I did. Yeah. And this is the new mascara, the Pump and Volume HD, and I'm wearing that today, and I actually really like it.
I need to try that.
And I've got that on today. Is it as good as Chanel Le Volume, my favorite? Even though the Chanel is Le Volume, for me, I feel like the Chanel Le Volume also gives a tiny bit of length as well, whereas I don't know whether this Dior one does, but I like to play with mascaras for like 2 or 3 weeks, but it doesn't transfer and it doesn't flake, so which is really good. And the new Bobbi Brown. I'm just pulling that up now. There's a delay. I'm looking at my iPad, so there's a delay. Okay.
I have not picked this up, but I was looking at it today, so I might end up placing an order by the end of today. After watching your video, I'm very interested in getting those new shadow sticks.
The shadow stick, and I think also the smoky topaz you would love, Liz.
Yeah, there's
and the other one I used in my video, Mica. They might call it Mica. That's really lovely too. I mean, the forest green is nice as well, but I know that you love those sort of topaz, sort of
I do.
nude shades. Yeah. The highlighters are lovely. So I got chestnut and the one just below it, which is peach glow.
I think that peach glow looks gorgeous.
It is. The chestnut is more, well, I used it sort of more as just to put over the top of the bronzer I had on. I would probably use, for my skin tone, probably the peach glow more, I would say. But I mean, they're both beautiful and the formulas are lovely. And they go beautifully under blushes. Bobbi Brown highlighters, they're really beautiful. Just reading some comments. I've missed out on a couple, I think. So Susan said, are either of you going to try the new Westmin Atelier powders? Well, I would, but they're not here, and they're probably not going to be here for months, I would imagine. And Westmin Atelier doesn't ship to New Zealand.
Yes, I have 2 of them, and I'm wearing them both right now. So hopefully I will have that video up shortly. But I do really like them. They're very, very silky. They're very, very soft.
And Ski Couture is here. She
Hello.
says, loving the Dior matte velvet formula too. You have beautiful YouTube tutorials with them, Maria. Well, thank you. They are a great formula. They blend beautifully. I think you're really going to love them, Liz, when you get your hands on them. I think you're really going to love them.
I will definitely be picking up at least the nude. I see the tweeds there. They're like tempting us.
The tweeds are there. So this is the new Suku. And you've done a video on one of the quads, haven't you, Liz, and the highlighter?
Yeah. Yes.
So you did the video on this one here. I'm just seeing if it points down the bottom on the right.
Yes.
I'll just move it over so it's a bit easy to look. So we've got the highlighter.
I have the highlighter right here. It is gorgeous. I feel like the eyeshadow looks a little bit more orange in person.
Yes, it does. It's gorgeous. So I've tried the top one on video. I have got the bottom one as well, but I haven't done a video on that yet. There's a few sort of new things, sort of trying to prioritize the different ones. But I like the look that you did with the bottom one. I think that's really gorgeous.
I think they're both really gorgeous. When I first played with them, I did a look using one on each eye, and I was really impressed with the more warmer kind of shades. I wasn't sure if I would like it, but I do really like it. I think it's very pretty.
The like Suku is they're buildable and they're sort of like a wash, sort of like watercolor almost. That I know they're just beautiful.
The blushes are especially beautiful. They are.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
And now we're already seeing pictures of, I think it's like the fall.
Yes. They look very soft at this stage. I know they look quite really soft shades, but so it'll be interesting. And I got one of those lipsticks. I got the oh no, I didn't get either of those. They're the moisture rich ones. I wish I had picked up those instead, actually, instead of the sheer matte, because I haven't tried those yet.
I haven't either, but none of those, neither of those shades really look like I would like them.
They're not nudes.
Oh, Lauren says she has the brown blush and she really likes it.
Yes, I've got it too. So I'll probably use that when I do the video on the other quad. I love that more orange blush too, though, but I just thought the brown one would go better possibly with that other quad. So, but I've still got to try them yet. Okay, so here we go. Yes, here are the tweeds.
I want
Are
them.
they ever?
Yeah, are they ever going to arrive? That's the $1 million question.
I think all color stories are gorgeous.
I will probably get all 4. They're just beautiful to look at.
They are. I think that they're going to sell out pretty quick. Now, from what I've heard, I think there was some talk. Hopefully, people were saying they're going to bring out a tweed blush as well. I don't think they are.
Heard that.
From what Tavi is saying, it's these with a couple of lipsticks, but apparently those lipsticks aren't anything new. I think that's what she was saying.
Well, they look very pretty, and I will definitely be getting them.
They do. Hi, Kelly. Kelly's here.
Hello.
Yeah, talking 4 collections already. I know it's
it'll be here before you know it.
What's that?
I said it'll be here before you know it.
It will.
I am very interested in these.
On the Guerlain, yeah. So I think she's got another post. I'll go to that in a minute. So there's the 6 quads. And I think they are a baked formula.
Ooh, I like that.
I think they are.
They look really, really pretty. And I love Guerlain products, so I will definitely be picking up some of these.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they're like. I'm just going to see. I thought she had another post somewhere here. Oh, yeah. So I'll bring that up now. Here it is. So this is the... So this is mascara and eyeliners.
Ooh. I will definitely be picking up some of that.
So I'm looking at these quads, and if I was Liz, I would be picking Imperial Moon by the looks of it.
Yes. How did you know? I guess I'm that predictable.
I like them all. And I also like the look of Majestic Rose because it looks to me like there's a brownie, a little bit of gold shade in there, which will ground it so it's not too pink, I think.
Yeah, I think that one looks pretty too.
Yeah. I think Mystic Peacock is gorgeous, and I imagine there's going to be people out there when they get it people like Kelly,
Who
who
creates?
don't have hooded eyes like me, that they can make those sort of quads look amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Is there a release date for those yet? I can't see.
There is. I think has she got it here? So she's got 15 July in the UK,
Okay.
exclusively at Harrods and Guerlain boutiques, or boutique in Covent Garden. And the Germany is set, it's all over the place. Germany is set for August, and of course, Asia is getting them in June. Of course.
Of course. It's the way it works. Well, that means you could possibly get it.
Yeah, we may do. There's no Guerlain boutique here. It's so it would be Smith and Coe's that would get it if they were going to. I would have to. Actually, I don't know. I imagine there must be a Guerlain counter there. There may not be. I probably should give them a call. I've never really spoken to anyone.
You should probably just take a trip and go down there.
Up there, yeah.
Do some shopping.
Actually, Tony did mention it the other day. He goes, we need to go back up again to have a look.
You should make a vlog and take us along.
I should.
Ooh, is this the Chantecaille?
No, this is the Chanel.
Oh. Well, I'm definitely getting it whenever it comes to the US.
So you're supposed to be getting it on the 15th of June, I think.
Yes.
So I think
by then they'll have the highlighters and the blushes. So then we can just get the whole collection.
Yes. Well, see, the UK didn't get the highlighters, but Canada did.
Right.
And I think we are getting the highlighters, but some things get a bit lost in translation when I speak to the SA at the boutique here in Auckland. So I'm not sure if she knew what I meant, but they're supposed to be here the 1st of June, but she may just mean the bronzes. So this is the medium. I'll hold that up. Hopefully you can see that. Now hold it up.
Yes, it looks good. I think it's pretty. And I like the pattern in it.
Yeah, the pattern is pretty cute. Like a compacts, all the little different compacts within it. It's really cute. Okay. So Chanel sort of used to be like last year, Chanel, the USA would get things first. And then this year, it looks like the UK is getting things first. I don't know. All right, I'll bring up the Chantecaille. Now, I haven't got this. I'm not going to get it. I could use I have from Chantecaille, use the forwarding address to get it, but I decided to skip on this one. And even it will come to New Zealand eventually, but I probably will skip it, I think.
I'm definitely going to pick it up. I'm waiting till Neiman Marcus gets it, and I'll purchase it from Lisa. I did watch something on Instagram either today or yesterday, though, that compared the blush, bronzer, highlighter, whatever the powder is, to the Westmin Atelier Peau de Pêche. And they were almost identical.
Now, if I look like that, I might buy it. If they can guarantee me that I'm going to look like that when I put it on.
And I do have Peau de Pêche, and I do love Peau de Pêche. It's my favorite of the super loaded highlighters. But I do want to pick it up. I do think it's really pretty. And actually, I think the two lip shades are really, really, really pretty. Now, I do not care for the packaging.
No, the packaging isn't good. But
the product itself does look really nice.
Yeah. I'll skip over that. MAC.
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to say no.
This is, they've done it from the Stranger Things program on Netflix, which has
Okay.
just started.
Yes.
And I like that, Stranger Things. And yeah.
It's just not my color story.
I mean, I could use I could wear them, but I would go more. I'm actually looking, I probably get more use just from what I'm looking at, maybe out of the darker palette than the lighter one. I don't know. And I haven't bought a matte brush in years, so I might maybe pick up one of the brushes. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a no for me. I also do not watch Stranger Things, although my children do, so I am familiar with it, but I do not watch it.
We're going to start watching it, I think, later. It's already on Netflix here, but later this week, because we're watching another one at the moment, trying to get through that. So Stephen, yes, Stars reviews on this on her channel and said it was terrible. Yeah, she liked the mattes, didn't she, Stephen? I think, but didn't like they metallics. I think that's what she said. They didn't give enough vibrancy for her. I've seen one other and they quite liked it. So it depends, I suppose, what you're looking for. I mean, the last couple of MAC, I haven't bought a lot, but the last couple of MAC eyeshadow quads that I have bought, I've really liked them. So
I remember the last collection that came out, you review it. It looked really pretty. All right, so those are the Westmin Atelier powders.
yeah.
So I picked up the pink one, and then I think it's called Creme.
So because we can't get it here, I haven't really had a good look at them at all. And so it's to set your makeup?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, but they're very tiny.
All right.
They're very tiny and very expensive.
People love them though, don't they? Apparently they give a really gorgeous like blurring effect. And then it's got here oil control as well.
I would agree with that. So I filmed it earlier and did a side by side, and you could definitely see the side that I had the powder on versus the side that I didn't. It definitely brought the shine down.
Yeah.
And I do think that, so I've been wearing them now for a couple of days, and I do really like them. They are pricey.
How much are they?
$75.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, it's like half the size of another, I don't know, I thought it was like 5 grams. And most pressed powders I have are between 8 and 11 grams.
Mm.
And they're significantly cheaper than $75. So that's the only thing. Is they are pretty, but I don't think that it does anything more. I don't think it's better than any other powders that are less the cost, if that makes sense. Like, I feel very strongly about my Sicily loose powder or the La Prairie loose powder that I would pay. I do think it's worth whatever price they want to charge me. But this, I wasn't blown away thinking, oh, I have to have it.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah. Again, I mean, I don't think we will get it here. Mecca sells it. But I don't think they will get it here for quite a while. So I don't know whether I'm going to get that or not. So this is the new, the fall. And it's 22nd of July at Selfridges and the 5th of August. So unlike the last release, they're going to split up the release dates again, because last time it was released everywhere at the same time. Asia,
Yeah.
Cult Beauty, Liberty, and Harrods and Selfridges. So, but this time they're sort of splitting it up again.
I think that the shades definitely look like fall.
Yes.
And I don't know that I like any of them.
I like this one down here. Does my marker show where I'm pointing to? It's delayed on the iPad there.
It does show.
It does. Yes, I like this one.
None of them scream that I need to have them. The blushes, on the other hand, I do like.
Yes.
And the lipsticks look, at least 2 of the lipsticks look pretty. So maybe I'll get.
Apparently their highlighting stick is gorgeous.
I have heard that.
Highlight stick as
hard
well.
to see with the background, but I did just see that. Well, maybe one of them will work. The blushes are. Oh, so I'll definitely get those.
Yeah, they are gorgeous.
I mean, that formula, the blush formula, is outstanding.
It is. It's really, really
so
beautiful.
good.
Okay, so here I'm just going to the next page now. So there's also 3 nail polishes. None of those sort of. I haven't tried a Suku nail polish.
I haven't either.
And there's the glow highlighter stick. So it's in pink.
Pink and green?
Yeah, but see, that's what I've got this in front of me. See, it'll be interesting about that green one, because this is what people said about this lip gloss green. And I've got this on today, and it's not green at all.
Right.
It's just got those really gorgeous sort of gold shimmers. It's like I'll be very descriptive, like the sun dancing on the seawater. That's what it's like.
No, it is pretty, and I don't think that the highlighter would show up green at all. I'm definitely interested in watching some reviews that come out before it's launched to see what I will actually pick up.
Yeah.
Are those the sheer matte formula?
They are. Number 14, is it?
Yes, 14.
That looks
the brown.
Brown nude. Now that's interesting that it's 14 and not the triple digit, because if Suku released something in the triple, now I might have this around the wrong way, someone might correct me here, but if it's got a triple digit, it's limited edition, and if it's double digit, it's not. It's part of their main line. It's going to be.
So that might be correct, because on the top of her picture it says that number 14 is permanent.
Yeah.
So 110, 111, and 112 are going to be limited edition.
Yeah, so that must be right. Anything, so whether it's a blush or the quad or whatever, if it's triple digit, then it's going to be limited edition. I'm pretty sure that's how they do it. Okay, what else have we
Definitely
got here?
Definitely get some of that.
I'm tempted to get this. I can get this here. And I'd love to get, just waiting for it. It's delayed. Here we go. This is the Dior Riviera, but it's the extension of that collection. This is the candle and some perfumes as well.
I want the bag.
Yes.
Beauty, but I want that bag. I think it is gorgeous.
So hard to buy things though, fragrance without. I mean, I have done it and I've been happy with them. Buying a fragrance though without really knowing. I'd buy a candle though. Candle's fine.
Yeah. I like candles.
Joanna's here, so will Joe.
Hi, Joe.
And there is a little bit more glam, but I think we'll move to Angel Naked now. So I have to go out of here.
Okay.
And here we go. So I just have to go back in and we'll go to Angel Naked 1. Hopefully that works.
It does.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so he's got the same. He got some close-up of the tweeds. The one thing that he's got here that I'll just go over this very quickly. So the Dior Backstage palette is gorgeous. So I love them. I've got about 5 or 6 of those, and I love them. I think they're really pigmented. I think they're pretty punchy. I like them. But there's new ones coming out, and one here is like a green, a brown green color story. So here we go. And in this one,
bright red, pink.
Red, pink. Yeah. Not too sure about that one. I think the green one's gorgeous though. I want to go back to the green one.
Yeah, I can see that one being very, very popular.
I think it will be too. Okay, what else is Angel Naked got? Same, really. Oh, this is new. Dolce & Gabbana.
Oh, I saw that. I like it a lot.
So do I.
That pink. That pink.
Is it at Harrods yet?
I don't know, but that is pretty. I love
Stephen. I would definitely grab the green one. It's talking about the Dior Backstage. They are great. That one that I just got, the coral one, and it has a lot of payoff. So I'd imagine this, the other green one that's coming would too. I think they're really lovely.
That is just stunning. I love those shades.
I've got a few Dolce & Gabbana products, and what have I got? Bronzer, I've got a blush, a couple of other things as well, and I really like them. I think that they're beautiful.
They
The
are.
packaging is gorgeous.
Yes.
Also, he's just got coming soon as a hashtag there.
Okay.
So
may not. Well, that was 5 weeks ago, so maybe by now it's there.
So new Dior Quint.
Ooh, that looks very dark.
And I say Quint. I don't think it's Quints plural because I think they're both the same. Or am my eyes not right?
No, they look the same.
They do.
Yeah, they look the same. So that's Dior 4. So there'll be some more coming from that. These are pretty. The pictures aren't that great quality, are they? So it is hard. It's hard to tell. And what else is here? All that stuff I think has been out for a while.
I think so. Charlotte Tilbury again. We've got some Clarins. I bought a Clarins lip gloss because lip oil because I had never bought a Clarins product, and I only bought one, and I'm glad I only bought one. It's awful.
Really? I've never tried any.
Really gritty.
What?
It's really gritty.
Ooh.
It feels gritty when you put it on. It feels.
That's not right.
No, that's not good. I was like, no.
Those Nars powders, I'm very, very, very intrigued by.
Yes.
I think they look very pretty.
They do. So they're like, or similar to the Givenchy, the Libra, the Prisme ones. I
Yes.
think. Yes.
But more in like a pressed one. I think they look pretty. I'm very interested in picking those up.
I think he's got another picture on that. Oh, here we go. Here's some more.
Yeah.
And I think these are going to be very popular because a lot of what Nars, apart from eyeshadow palettes or even some of them, but this is very different for Nars. So I think it's going to be very popular.
I'd love to see some swatches. It almost looks like it's going to be like more of a powder than a highlight. It doesn't look like it would have much shimmer or glow to it.
No.
I think it looks, and maybe it is a powder and I just assumed it was a highlight, but it definitely looks more like a powder.
I think it's possibly more a powder, but again, you don't know.
Yeah. Like a color correcting type powder.
Yes, yeah. Stephen, a finishing powder. I think it is going to be, actually.
Yeah.
It may have a little bit. I mean, you don't know until you see swatches or someone's actually tried it. You don't really know. I mean, it could have a tiny amount of sheen in it, which is fine if it's just, or there may be none. So, but yeah, that could be quite nice. That's just new packaging for Armani. And then we've got Too Faced. So I think that's about it, really. So
I like it. Did you try the Pat McGrath Essence?
No.
I didn't either. I was just curious how it was.
No, again, we don't really get Pat McGrath. We do. Sephora here in New Zealand sells Pat McGrath, but I don't know what's going on with that because now Sephora in New Zealand isn't getting Pat McGrath for months afterwards it's released, like
really
months. And Pat McGrath does ship to New Zealand, but it can be a little bit hit and miss sometimes. Like sometimes you'll order it and then you won't get an email saying when it's been sent, and then sometimes it can take weeks to arrive, and sometimes you can get it within a week or 10 days. I mean, it's hit and miss with Pat McGrath, but I think people actually in America have issues too. So it's not just
there were issues for a long time, but I feel like it's gotten a lot better.
Oh, okay. I haven't bought anything for quite a while. I did buy a Mothership palette not too long ago, but because Sephora had a sale, so I picked them up when there's a sale.
Yeah, that's the best time to do it, is when they've got good sales. And I think there's a sale going on right now. She's pretty good with, having sales on a regular basis. So
I can't remember, did you ever pick up any of those Bridgerton eyeshadow palettes? I never did, but
I didn't. I thought they looked very similar to each other. And I didn't pick it up.
No. I think they came, one of them. Oh no, Selfridges. Sometimes Selfridges gets them, but they get them quite a bit time after they've been released as well. And I did have a look and I just thought, no, I don't think it's really something that I would reach for. Not really. Right. So I just left it.
That's how I was.
Anyone thinking of trying the Natasha Denona Hygiene Skin Glass Strim Primer? No, I think it won't suit my oily skin.
It looks beautiful on the models. I will say that. It does look gorgeous.
It does. And I saw and I thought she did a really good video, and that is not fit for print beauty. She is hot with her videos. She gets out the new releases really quick and does really quick videos too, usually between 10 and 15 minutes long. And she liked it, and they were interesting with the comments because there was a little bit of drama around that, but actually, unless they're painting the term, it's the skin glass skin or skin glass or whatever that actually originated. It's Korean skincare started all that.
Oh,
yeah, the look of having skin that's like glass. So, but anyway, But she addressed that very briefly in a video, and I thought she did a really good job with it. So, but I just don't know, whether it would be good for oily skin, because the Charlotte Tilbury, what is it? The Flawless Filter? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
I got rid of mine.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it, and it's too much for my oily skin. I end up looking really greasy. And the shade, I would have probably kept it if I'd got a really light shade, so I could have used it as over the top as more of a highlighter. But the shade I get, I really got it for underneath foundation, and it was just too much, and I just ended up looking greasy. So I gave it to Liana, I think, Liana Dalton. Yeah.
I have one, and I like it, but I always forget to use it.
What shade have you got? Did you get like for a highlight, or did you get it to go underneath foundation?
I have shade 4 medium. So it's more just to go underneath foundation. So there's definitely a color to it.
Yeah, that was like mine. Yeah, I just found it.
It's beautiful, but I always forget to wear it. It's like an extra.
Yeah, it was just too much. I think it's because I put on a ton of sunscreen and then I add that on top. And although now that and I'm wearing that today, the new Tom Ford, the Traceless Soft Matte Primer. Is that what it's called? That and the Hourglass primers are really the two that I'm reaching for. So I've got a foundation that I think the Hourglass is a gorgeous primer. It sort of blurs a bit more than the Tom Ford, but the Tom Ford I think is going to be excellent for me in the middle of summer because it does mattify.
It does. I really, really like it.
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
Steven says, I use the Flawless Filter as a spot highlight. Otherwise, I look like a robot oil slick. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's like the Tin Man sort of look. I was like, no, it's just too much.
Yeah.
I mean, I like a little bit of glow, but even if I put makeup on like quite matte, then with my oily skin, within an hour or two, I start to glow anyway. So I sort of have to start off matte. And then I get more glowing.
Yeah, those types of like liquid highlighters are hit or miss for me.
So I think that's about it. We've covered it all, covered a few favorites, covered some new releases. So the new releases are going to start piling out soon, aren't they? June, July is going to be a busy month, I think.
Yes. Well, then in July starts the Nordstrom sale, which will have just a ton of stuff. They'll always.
When do Saks have their sale? Do they, or are they just random, or do they have like set times for sales as well? Or
I'm not sure.
Right.
I don't think they have anything like Nordstrom does, though.
Okay.
Because Nordstrom, they have like specific gift sets and products that are released just for this sale.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think Saks does that.
Well, I might actually shop the Nordstrom sale because I wasn't. See, the thing is, some places will accept the forwarding address that I have in the States, but then once I punch in my credit card, some of them have systems where they recognize it's not a US credit card because it's not. That's those first 4 digits. Say what country you're from. And so some won't accept it. But Nordstrom does. So depending on what I need or how good some of the items are in the Nordstrom sale, I think I will do some shopping on that and get it sent to, could be worth it, I think, for me.
Even after they add in that 15%.
Yeah. 15%, yeah.
I mean, Tom Ford always has a good a good little gift. It's usually, the last couple of years they've had a new quad, so I'd be curious to see what they're going to have this year.
Yeah.
We'll find out in a month, or no, just like, in about a month.
Yeah, but I might shop it this year. I'll have a look anyway and see what they've got. But it could be because there's some things that I probably can't get here as well. So it's a good time to get them. They're not new releases or anything, but if there's a few things that I've been looking for, it's a good time to get it.
Now, can you buy Tom Ford at Nordstrom and have it shipped to your forwarding?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know you said Selfridges won't ship Tom Ford to you anymore.
So Selfridges will. Beautylish doesn't.
Oh, sorry. I got it confused.
Beautylish also has stopped shipping All Bay to New Zealand.
Because
Beautylish shipping sucks now.
Really? It used to be so amazing.
It was amazing. Now, last year, I can't remember what product it was, but Kelly also ordered it and I got it from Beautylish. And this was like all the time. I'd get it within sometimes 4 or 5 days from the day of ordering it from Beautylish. It would arrive. And I got it before Kelly got it in America. And ever since they've changed people they use for the delivery, it is not good. It's sometimes taking 3-4 weeks to get here.
Really?
So I hadn't bought from there for a long time, but then initially I wasn't going to get those Sonia G, those 2 brushes. But when I saw that there were some still available, I decided that I would, because I had from their gift card event, I had $80 in credit. So last week I got the Sonia G brushes and they ended up costing me not much, about $50, I think, for the 2, because I had that $80 credit. So it's going to be interesting to see how long they take to get here. I'll give them another chance, but they need to change the carriers. But the carriers are probably cheaper for them, I suppose. But
that's a shame. These brushes.
It is. Because I used to buy a lot from Beautylish, and since I bought the Sonia G brushes, but before that I hadn't bought anything for quite a long time.
That stinks. I didn't know that they had changed their shipper.
Oh, Monique's come in. Hi, Monique. How's my Monday looking? It's looking pretty awful. It's raining outside. It's not that cold, but it's raining, but that's okay.
That's no good. Well, you're like entering winter as we're entering summer.
Yeah, we had amazing autumn. Amazing. It was like a never-ending summer. So it's going to be a pretty short winter for here. We've started lighting the fire. You'd laugh. They're not temperatures like you get, but it's still cold.
It is still cold.
Still chilly. Is Solomon awake? He's in I think he's in our bathroom laying in there somewhere.
Stephen, I had not heard that Beautylish got bought. Is that what happened?
Is that what's happened? I feel like sending them an email.
Now I'm going to have
to look, you're going to have to. The carrier's not good.
That's probably what happened, though. I mean, because you guys, you used to get it so quickly.
I did. I used to, we could almost guarantee if I ordered it, say, on a Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, I would probably get it by the Thursday, Friday, which was quick. I think they used, I don't know the names of them. Is it DHL? Is that one of the carriers?
That is. I get it they ship FedEx here, but.
Oh, they used to use DHL and they were fast. That's what Selfridges uses.
Right.
But now they've changed to, I don't know.
Yeah, DHL is really, really fast. I mean, I can get stuff from Selfridges quicker than I can here in the States.
So I'll have a look. So if I go in my email and have a look, Beautylish. Here we go. So last Wednesday is when they said it had shipped. It's now Monday here. And let's have a look. If it'll let me track. Landmark Global they use now.
I've never even heard of that.
And it's still sitting in America. Of course it is. See, this is annoying.
That is annoying. I'm sorry.
It is.
Well, I guess you just need to tell Tony it's time to move. But then you wouldn't have that beautiful green to look out on.
Well, it depends where I live in America. There must be places in America that look like this.
There are. There are. But I don't know if you'd be able to bring your cows.
No, they'd have to be rehomed.
Yeah. So that would be a little sad.
And Solomon, I couldn't do that to Solomon either because he would have to go into quarantine.
Really?
Once he got to America, he would have to be quarantined for, I'd have to have a look, but it's like 21 days, and those places are awful. Oh my God, poor little guy. He was not little, poor big guy. He would just fret. That wouldn't be good.
No, you can't leave. You can't leave. You have to stay.
I was going to say Montana, Stephen. I think Montana would, yeah.
Montana.
And hopefully, I'd say next year I'm looking at going to the States, and I won't be going to Montana, but if I had more time, that's one of the places I definitely did want to go and have a look at.
Montana, Wyoming, Idaho. It's beautiful up there.
She's no, Maria, please don't. I need a reason to visit. No, I mean, Tony and me would often talk about it and say if we were younger, Tony's 10 years older than me. So, but if we were in our early 30s or late 20s, early 30s, I think we would be seriously considering moving to the States. Yeah.
Now you gotta stay. And I agree.
Stay in New Zealand.
It's a reason to come visit. Come see New Zealand.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is lovely. And I wouldn't mind getting back to Europe one day as well, but the trip to get to Europe is just awful. Awful.
Coming to America?
Oh, much worse.
Why?
So America, and as from September, New Zealand are flying direct even to New York, which is like I think it's a 16-hour flight. That's long. So, but from New Zealand to LA is between 11 and 12 hours. And when we went to Italy, we went via Hong Kong and then Germany to Italy. And then on the way back, we came back via LA. So all up, I think it's like 18, 20 hours to get to Europe.
So America is closer to you than Europe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Europe is a nightmare to get to. It's awful. I mean, the jet lag is pretty horrendous. Yeah. But I did love Italy, and I wouldn't mind going there again, but I'd love to go to France, though, if I went. Yeah. Probably Germany too. Have a good look at Germany. I don't know. But I'm going to do the USA first again. So that'll be the fourth time that I'll go. I love going to the States. It's great. The people are friendly. They've got such good manners.
Well, we welcome you.
Is New Zealand not Europe? No. New Zealand's not. No. So New Zealand is in the South Pacific. And if you know where Australia is, then New Zealand is 3-hour flight from Australia or Sydney, Australia. So if you're looking at, this will be around the wrong way for you, but if you're looking at the map, Australia would be sort of to the left down below and New Zealand's down the right a bit further.
I assumed that Australia was closer than 3 hours.
No, it's quite a long way. And we've been to, when we went to Hong Kong, but we've also been to Phuket, which is Thailand as well. And the majority, and that's like a 9-hour flight to Thailand, Phuket, but the majority of the flight, Australia is a huge country. I think it's nearly as big as the States. So the majority of the flight is over America. So the majority of the flight's over Australia. It's huge. You just look out, and if it's day, and you see all this red sort of desert. Yeah.
I did not realize Australia was that big.
Australia's huge. Huge.
It looks really small on the globe.
Yeah, it's big. A lot of it's very hostile country, though.
I have heard that.
It is. Well, I don't think Joanna's here anymore now, but I should tell you. But yeah, it is. It's pretty hostile. My brother lived there in Brisbane for that's quite a long time ago now, but he lived there for about 3 or 4 years. So I've been to Australia about 4 times, I think. 4 or 5. I've been to Queensland, Brisbane 2 or 3 times, and I've been to Sydney a couple of times as well. Sydney's great for shopping.
I bet. Sure, they have
Sydney's
all the high-end products.
Yeah, they have. And it's a really pretty city, Sydney. Really pretty. It's got a bit of greenery in it. Yeah, it's really, really nice. It's really lovely.
It's on my wish list. One day.
Look at Monique. Look at her teaching everyone. Australia is a continent as well as a country. Well, yes, it is. That's huge. Okay, what's the time? It's nearly 10:30 here in the morning. I'm due for another coffee. And I better go and check on Solomon and see how he's going. And we will catch everyone later. So thanks, everyone, for coming.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in our next live. And our next live, it'll be Liz that is hosting it. And well, we'll see you all then.
All right. Bye.
Bye.